Like, this is something I would take. There's a duck attached to the wall for no reason. Is this objectively a good picture? No. Will I take a picture of it? Anyway, absolutely. So my name is Christian Champion. I just like film photography and shooting 35mm cameras. Eventually it turned into wanting to develop and scan it all myself so I can have full creative freedom over that. So over here we got another Canon A1, but this one's the all black, the Black Beauty. A coworker actually gave me this because he found out I liked film, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this camera I don't ever use. You want it?" Right now we have Kentmere Pan 200 black and white film in here. This is like cheap HP5. It's like a $10 roll or less, like $8. So I got my whole big binder right here of all of my films that I've shot and done over the years. So this is the first one that I ever developed by myself. So we can look at, put on this little paper, and then I have this magnifying glass to like look at your exposures and negatives and stuff. I think it was in this one. Yeah, so that photo is this photo right here. I don't know if you can see this well enough, but that is that little negative right here is that photo. You get the constraint of 36 exposures per roll. So you're kind of not willy-nilly about just running around and taking pictures of whatever. You gotta slow down and be like, is this worth a photo right now? I don't like this for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not gonna take a picture of that. I don't like it that much. And I really enjoy that process of it though, because I'll go on a super slow walk just looking for whatever is cool, and you start to just notice things you generally don't notice just because you're slowing down and just like, oh, that's actually really cool. Like, there's a really pretty building over here that I drove past every single day, but now that I'm like really slowing down and looking at what's around me and trying to find something cool, and I'm intentionally looking at what's worthwhile shooting, you really streamline that process into like a more of an artistic way of thinking about photography. A lot of photographers will like make their own magazines, right? And kind of have like a photo book. And I always wanted to do that, but I thought it was a little pretentious. So I made them like as pretentious and over the top artsy as I could. I have like fake interviews with myself that I wrote down. And like everybody makes a photo book, but who's making like a magazine photo book that's like high art? It's like a faux Vogue magazine was the idea. Something I've been trying to work out. I don't think I've gotten there yet, but I want to get my photos to kind of look like an impressionist painting in a way. Is part inspo for the photography. But yeah, Edward Hopper. I don't know what he's all about. He's just hanging around. Just hanging around. We're going to be developing this roll of Cinestill 800T. I do really like this roll too. It gives you like those red halogens around all the lights, and especially looks cool on like neon stuff. With this, we can get just a little bit of film because you already exposed some of it when you're loading your camera. So we can get that part out, get it started on this reel here, and then the rest of it we have to do in the dark. But once it gets in this canister, we're like completely good and able to do the rest of it in the light. And we're done. Alright, so that was all the stuff we need to do in the dark. We got it in here. I feel like Walter White every time I do this. Start our timer and start our rotations basically immediately. This is like ensuring that the mixture of chemicals is fully getting around all aspects of the film. So my favorite part is always at the very end when you do the whole thing, you're like, I think I did this right, and you pull out the roll of film and hold it up to the light and you're like, yes, I got pictures. Or it's just all blank and then you're like, your soul is crushed. And we'll find our edge. And oh, we have photos, yay. So you can see, this is always the most fun part. And like sometimes I forget what is on some of these rolls. Like that's upside down. Like I don't think enough people are like making something. Everybody's like a consumer nowadays, and it's like, why don't I like make something new that hasn't been done before and just do that for my own fulfillment.